Okay, so we've got another race that we're going to be doing here today. This is again in the D class, although this particular race is going to be at one of my favorite tracks, which is Watkins Glen. And I will once again be utilizing the 67 Ford Cortina. I go through the menu, choose my car, load things up. I've sped this part of the game save up. Figure out what I want to do, how much gas I want to have in it, what kind of tires. Go to qualifying. And my crew chief sends me out of the pits. Now, this is something that I've run across a couple of times before. And I don't know what kind of game hack it is that people have that has this smoke screen coming out of their car. But it is, in my humble opinion, clearly cheating because it severely obstructs your view, and in order to get around it, you have to choose a different line than you would ordinarily be using. Now, if you know the track well enough, you can already kind of gauge where it's going to be. But this is really, really annoying. Now, this guy, whoever this person is, I don't know, because I've seen it being done with a few different cars. And it's, I guess, it clearly impacted me there, going through that chicane. But I guess he lost control of the car and bailed out or something. So now I've got nothing obstructing my view, and I'm able to keep my eye on what I'm doing and try to lay down a good qualifying lap. And I managed to do okay, even with that smoke screen. I end up qualifying 6th, and then this is a transition over to the final lap of qualifying, and I actually end up bettering my position on this lap. I get a better time on this lap, which moves me up to 5th. And so we're at Watkins Glen short circuit, and we have some interesting fellow competitors here with the Ford Puma, a Garabelli, a little Renault shoebox, another Puma, an NX5, me and my Ford Cortina, an RX-7, a Volvo station wagon, a cute little Porsche Speedster, and there's that oddball looking little Renault. But surprisingly enough, those little things are fast. I actually haven't purchased one of those and driven them yet, but I've raced against them, and they're fast little square little shoebox looking kind of things. And we're waiting for the race itself to actually start. And we're off. That Mazda was very curious. This guy, I don't know if this is a server glitch or what, but that guy's all over the place, and then he just disappears. I don't know if that guy jumped out of the game or if the network cut him off or whatever. I end up smacking into that guy, which is, I don't like doing that. And I went a little bit wide right there, but had I not gone wide, I would have slammed into that guy as well. And I think it's a 750 Volvo wagon. He's braking harder than I am, and he brakes really hard right there. Here's this little Ford Puma, and that jiggle right there, that was that Volvo trying to do that pit maneuver on me. It didn't work. And he slammed into the side of this guy. And going up this hill, I hugged this right side real tight to give that guy room. And this Mazda RX-7, he's trying to pull a pit maneuver on me. We got a Volvo wagon going around the outside. And I'm able to get on the outside of this guy. And then I cut to the inside, but that other, what kind of car was that? And see, I got penalized for that. It said that that was an avoidable collision. Here's this Volvo again. It clearly doesn't have the same tire grip as I do going through the corner, so he's faster on the straightaway, but he can't get through the curve. I mean, it is a Volvo station wagon after all. Now, coming up behind me in my rearview mirror is that little blue and white Ford Puma. And this guy's faster on the straightaway, and he gets real close to me on the straightaways, but I am able to squiggle through these corners a little bit faster because of the tires that I mean, as you can see, he's right on my bumper. And even tapped me a little bit. He's coming up on my right side. And he banged into me again. Banged into me again. And as you'll see, because this hill at Watkins Glen, it's quite a bit of an elevation change, and so you're pulling uphill the whole time that you're coming up to this chicane right here. And with a vehicle like this, with somewhat limited horsepower under the hood, climbing that hill, you don't gain a lot of speed climbing that hill. I mean, you do gain speed, but it's slow. And here comes that little Puma again. Getting close. I even dance into the wall over there. And that slowed me down enough to allow this guy to get past me. And I'm not exactly sure what kind of engine is in a Ford Puma. I'm assuming that's a European model of car. I'm actually not familiar with that particular Ford model, but my Cortina apparently has a little bit more pulling power, because I'm able to get, and I push it just a little bit further, and then you got to slow down for that chicane. And I was able to fend that guy off, but he's still there. He's coming hard and heavy up this hill right here. He wants to get ahead of me before, but I mean, blocking is a tactic that you can use in racing. And I held him off. This is the last lap. I get through that corner just fine. And I end up finishing the race in 4th place. It was a gain of 1 position from where I qualified, but I did get a bit of a penalty. But that's my race for today. I hope you guys like it. Here's Il Douce Tartan Torag and Wazoo Rapidus. Wazoo Rapidus. Hats off to you guys. You did a good job. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you on the racetrack.